Japanese minimalism. Two words that together hold transformative secrets that go far beyond simply owning fewer things. Today, I want to show you 7 lessons that can change the way you see not just your home, but also your relationships, your decisions, and even yourself. These lessons aren't just theories. They're everyday practices that reflect a culture deeply rooted in simplicity and purpose. If you've ever felt overwhelmed or mentally cluttered just from the sheer amount of information and stuff surrounding you, then maybe this video came at just the right time. And I invite you to stay with me until the end, because after hearing these 7 lessons, you'll never look at your belongings or your life the same way again. Lesson 1. The art of silence. Modern life is loud. It feels like we're constantly surrounded by noise, endless notifications from our devices, non-stop phone calls, the hum of the city, and even the relentless chaos of our own thoughts. We've gotten so used to this background noise that we rarely stop to think about how much it affects our well-being. But in Japanese minimalism, silence is deeply valued, not just as the absence of sound, but as a powerful, revitalizing presence that can transform your life in ways you might not expect. Silence is where clarity and peace live. In Japan, silence isn't just respected, it's seen as an essential part of life, reflecting the core of human nature and the natural world. In that quiet space, things begin to make sense. Mental clutter starts to fade, creating a mental environment where you can finally hear your own thoughts. And just imagine how powerful that can be in a world where we're constantly searching for meaning and purpose, often outside of ourselves. Bringing more silence into your daily life can do wonders for your mind. For many people in Japan, setting aside time without distractions in a calm, balanced setting is part of daily life. It's not just soul-nourishing, it fuels creativity too. This value is deeply woven into cultural practices like the tea ceremony or zazen, Zen meditation. These are moments to reconnect with your inner self and find a balance that often slips away in the rush of daily life. So I invite you to experience the transformative power of silence. Just for a few minutes a day, turn off the constant distractions. Shut off your phone. Step away from the computer. Find a quiet place and just be. Pay attention to the silence around you and notice how it makes you feel. Over time, you might find that these quiet moments don't just offer temporary relief. They cultivate a whole new level of awareness, helping you move through life with more purpose and calm. Lesson 2. Simplicity in relationships. Have you ever noticed how many of our relationships end up becoming unnecessarily complicated? Through the lens of Japanese minimalism, we learn that simplicity can have a transformative impact on our interactions, making them more authentic and meaningful. This principle of focusing on what truly matters also applies to our human connections, where less can, in fact, mean more. In Japanese culture, there is a strong preference for quality over quantity, a mindset that fits perfectly into the realm of relationships. Instead of spreading yourself thin across countless superficial connections that drain your emotional energy, why not focus on nurturing the bonds that truly matter? It's about sharing real moments and being fully present, not just physically, but mentally, without the constant distractions of screens or the never-ending rush of daily life. Choosing to simplify your relationships, whether with friends, family, or even co-workers, means choosing connections that truly nourish your soul instead of depleting it. Just as the Japanese carefully organize their homes to create peaceful and clear environments, they also seek to refine their social lives by letting go of interactions that lack meaning or genuine joy. This intentional approach allows life to be lived with greater purpose, centered around what truly adds value. Ask yourself, who are the people that truly matter in your life? Who brings you joy, support, and understanding, no matter the circumstances? Start investing more intentionally in those connections. Give them your time, your undivided attention, and your presence. When you do this, Not only will your existing relationships grow stronger, but you'll also create space for new ones to blossom, bringing fresh energy and new perspectives into your life. This process of clearing away unnecessary complications in your relationships can be incredibly freeing. It allows you to live with greater peace and satisfaction. Simplicity in relationships doesn't just deepen the bonds you already have, it also paves the way for new, meaningful connections to emerge. We become better at both giving and receiving genuine love when we're no longer weighed down by shallow social obligations. Lesson 3: Harmony in daily life. Who wouldn't want to live each day in fullness, with a sense of harmony where every moment flows smoothly into the next, without stress, without rushing? In the world of Japanese minimalism, creating and sustaining this kind of harmony is a central goal. It's often achieved through simple, intentional practices that bring balance to both personal and professional routines. The Japanese have mastered the art of weaving simplicity with purpose into the structure of their daily lives. This doesn't mean making endless to-do lists or chasing impossible productivity milestones. On the contrary, it's about establishing a natural rhythm where daily tasks aren't seen as burdens, but as a series of meaningful actions that support emotional and mental well-being. Consider the idea of starting or ending your day with a short moment of quiet reflection or meditation. This small habit can help center your mind and set the tone for a calmer, more focused day. Another practical step is organizing your home or workspace in a way that supports your flow, reduces stress, and enhances your overall productivity. A clutter-free environment isn't just visually peaceful, it also promotes a clearer, more focused state of mind. You'll begin to notice that even small changes to how you organize your time and space can have a soothing effect, giving you a greater sense of control over your environment. By focusing on what's essential and removing the unnecessary, you're cultivating a healthier relationship with time, leading to days that feel more meaningful and less overwhelming. It's in the harmony of the simple that we find the key to transforming daily life, from a frantic race into a series of moments to be enjoyed, felt, and fully lived. Lesson 4: Minimalism in decision-making. Making decisions in the modern age can undoubtedly be one of the main sources of stress. The overwhelming abundance of choices, ranging from the trivial to the life-changing, often leaves us feeling disoriented, pushing us into rushed decisions or, at times, into a paralyzing state of doubt and procrastination. Within the framework of Japanese minimalism, we find a philosophy of clarity and intention that simplifies this process, offering a calmer and more confident way forward. When applying minimalist principles to decision-making, the core idea is to prioritize what truly matters. This means eliminating unnecessary alternatives that only add confusion and anxiety. It's about consuming, organizing, and choosing with deliberate intent. Knowing how to identify what is genuinely essential and holding firmly to that knowledge is a form of freedom that delivers far more than efficiency. It brings peace of mind. For the Japanese, this practice is anchored in a central understanding: less is more. This concept translates into making decisions with less pressure and a greater focus on the outcomes that actually matter. Whether you're choosing an item in a store or facing complex career or personal life decisions, the underlying idea remains the same: reduce your options and focus on those that deeply align with your values and life mission. That alignment brings with it a powerful sense of direction and clarity of purpose. To bring this minimalist approach into your daily decisions, start by taking inventory of the choices you face. Ask yourself, does this decision align with what truly matters to me? By narrowing down your options, you effectively lift the weight of the world off your shoulders, making way for a clearer and lighter path forward. Cultivating this habit will bring lasting benefits. When you simplify, you not only ease your day-to-day life, but also develop a mindset that values quality over quantity. This, in turn, supports a more authentic and fulfilling lifestyle. As you begin to let go of shallow, surface-level decisions, you'll find yourself with more energy and mental space for the choices that genuinely shape and define your life. Lesson 5. Caring for your personal space. Your personal space is more than just a physical location. It's an extension of who you are and a direct, visible reflection of your mental and emotional state. Japanese minimalism teaches that taking care of this space is essential, not only for maintaining a pleasing and organized aesthetic, but also for supporting emotional and mental well-being. Through mindful attention to your surroundings, you can create a sanctuary that both reflects and nurtures your inner state. For the Japanese, caring for personal space means evaluating everything through the lens of true purpose and genuine joy. Every object, every decorative piece, is selected not just for its utility, but for the sense of happiness and peace it brings. It's not about keeping things spotless or perfect. It's about cultivating an environment where you genuinely feel at home, welcomed, and at peace. A space that resonates with your most authentic self. This attention to personal space also includes recognizing the emotional connections we have with our environments. When a space feels cluttered or chaotic, it can quickly mirror that disarray, internally creating a similar sense of inner turmoil. That's why it's important to set aside time regularly to reorganize a corner of your home, removing items that serve no real purpose and only gather dust, adding to your stress without contributing any value. It's about making thoughtful, intentional choices about what you keep around you, choices that deeply impact your overall sense of well-being. As you begin to adjust your physical surroundings to be more intentional and minimalist, you'll likely notice a growing sense of clarity in your thoughts and emotions. This process of refining your external environment often mirrors an internal shift, helping you identify your personal priorities and streamline your emotional landscape. When the external and internal come into alignment, the result is a more harmonious, less chaotic life, one where your focus stays rooted in what truly matters. Lesson 6. Prioritizing self-knowledge. At the heart of Japanese minimalism lies a fundamental pursuit of self-knowledge. Understanding your identity and the values you hold dear is essential for guiding the choices you make, from the things you acquire to the way you structure your daily routine. This inner clarity not only transforms how you live, but also reshapes the way you interact with others and relate to the world around you. Self-knowledge should not be viewed as a final destination, but rather as an ongoing process of self-inquiry and rediscovery. Every day, we are invited to reflect on our experiences, emotions, and aspirations. How do the Japanese integrate this concept into their daily lives? They engage in intentional practices of daily reflection, whether through quiet moments of meditation or personal introspection, helping them align their actions with their most deeply held values. Taking the time to think about your true priorities is crucial. Evaluate whether your daily actions and decisions are aligned with what genuinely matters to you. This process may lead you to reassess commitments and eliminate those that no longer contribute to your sense of purpose. In doing so, you'll be able to invest more energy into activities and relationships that provide real fulfillment and support, both personal and emotional growth. In the context of Japanese minimalism, this process is seen as a way to simplify life by removing the unnecessary and making room for what holds real meaning. Self-knowledge becomes the foundation for a life that is both simpler and deeply fulfilling. Recognizing and nurturing your true passions and purposes not only enhances personal satisfaction, but also strengthens your ability to face life's challenges with resilience and clarity. This pursuit of self-knowledge offers the opportunity to live with greater intention and authenticity. It encourages the conscious shedding of superficial layers imposed by societal expectations, allowing a return to your truest, most genuine self. Embrace the practice of asking yourself, is this aligned with who I really am? This kind of questioning not only illuminates the path toward more aligned and coherent decisions, but also fosters the freedom to fully live your truth. Lesson 7. Practicing slow living. We live in a world that constantly moves faster, where speed has become both the norm and an expectation. Learning how to slow down may be one of the most valuable lessons that Japanese minimalism has to offer. The practice of slow living invites us to find beauty and meaning in everyday moments, without the rush that so often robs us of the ability to fully appreciate the present. For the Japanese, slowing down isn't just about doing less. It's about doing things better, with mindfulness and complete presence. It means savoring each moment, whether it's drinking a cup of tea and noticing its subtle aromas and flavors, or taking a slow walk through a park, paying attention to the sound of leaves under your feet and the birds singing overhead. The key idea is to live with greater awareness, appreciating every experience in its fullness and forming a deeper connection with the now. This practice of slowing down can profoundly transform your life. It helps lower stress and anxiety, which often weigh us down in our daily routines. More importantly, it fosters a greater sense of inner calm and personal contentment, qualities frequently sacrificed in the name of productivity. Try setting aside time each day to simply exist, without the constant urge to multitask. When you allow your body and mind to enjoy the simple act of being, you'll start to notice meaningful shifts in your overall well-being. As you reflect on these 7 lessons, think about the positive impact they could have on your life. How might these small shifts pave the way toward a new lifestyle? Simplicity and a focus on what truly matters can transform not only your physical space, but also your mindset and relationships. Leave a comment below sharing which of these lessons you're most eager to apply in your own life. Comment: I choose to slow down, to affirm your commitment to personal growth and to connect with others walking the same path. If these lessons resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more insights on how to live with intention and peace. Share this video with friends and family who are also seeking a more balanced and meaningful life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.